Ace Hardware is making a killing this winter. Sales of its top 20 winter-related products are up 135% year-to-date. That's for stuff like salt and snow blowers and shovels and heaters. Plus, for the first time, the company outperformed its operating plan last year. So will 2014 be even better? It's been a good start to winter. Now, I know it's Louis Oosthuizen, the golfer. Is it Venhuizen or Heisen? Huh?
Yeah, not even close, but appreciate the effort.
Okay.
But you know what? I can't even pronounce it, so don't worry about it.
You can't pronounce your own name, so why should
say it for us, John.
Why should we try? Yeah, but I do want to hear. You're CEO of Ace Hardware. Good morning. How should we say? Good morning.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
John Venhuizen is how I pronounce
not
my
Hazen.
name. You're welcome to do it however you want.
Okay, and I've prepared some hard-hitting questions for you too. I want to start off with: is Ace still the place for the helpful hardware man?
That is the toughest question I've had in a long time.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this. I carry $5 gift cards around in my briefcase because every time I get on a plane with an Ace shirt, somebody sings me the song. So they fire up the jingle, they get $5.
I thought it was so damn original, and now you just said every time you. So he carries things around for schmucks that decide.
No, we don't call you schmucks. You're loyalists. You sing
loyalists.
The jingle, you get $5.
I love hardware stores, by the way. I don't know what any of this stuff does, really, but I see the guys that come in that use the stuff anyway. How much salt? 235% up in terms of salt. Is that material to your earnings? It probably is, isn't it? Almost.
You know, it's a fraction of our business, quite frankly. You know, our stores sell about $12 billion to the consumer, so it's a fraction of our business. But in this time of year, it's a really big deal, not so much for the revenue. We're not making a lot of money on salt. It's a commodity, but when there's a crisis, usually a weather crisis, there's just no one who goes after it harder than the local Ace store. You know, these are all locally owned and operated stores, and they live in the same communities and neighborhoods as their customers. And being out of stock on salt when it's a polar vortex is not acceptable to these guys. So we go after it pretty hard, and they're not making a lot of money on salt, but the halo effect of serving their neighbors, which is what they want to do, is a very big deal longer term.
Should we view how well you're doing? Business, is it akin to a Home Depot or a Lowe's? And I imagine there's some competition there with those places, but also you probably sell stuff that you use with the lumber that you buy at those places. You can use Ace Hardware to do the job of whatever you're doing, right?
Yeah, listen, those two companies are great companies, and you'll never catch me saying anything bad about them. We could learn a lot from Home Depot and Lowe's, but in the consumer's mind, we're very different. Home Depot and Lowe's in the consumer's mind would be a lot about home renovation, major projects, redoing your whole kitchen, marble countertops. Ace is more known for home preservation, paint, lawn and garden, fix, repair, replace, and that's been a very good spot for us to be lately. So, yeah, we compete. But they're highly respected retailers in our view, and we could learn a lot from them. We're just fortunate enough to be about service, convenience, and quality, and they're about bigger projects.
You could do better in a bad weather year than with home preservation than with home renovation, I would think, because every one of your winter categories is up. Like you've more than doubled on every single thing that you do for winter weather, right?
That's exactly it. Listen, as a customer or a person that lives in the States where polar vortex have been hit, I hate it too, but it has been very good for our business. And again, our stores really do think of their customers not as customers but as neighbors, and it's just not acceptable not to have what they need. So they go after it hard, where some of the bigger boxes, just kind of their operational plan, they get out of that stuff a little earlier.
Yeah. All right. So the consumer, have you seen it? Have you seen, has she improved? I guess with you we have to call the consumer a he, sort of, but not necessarily.
Yeah.
Maybe more than...
If you're going to call the Macy's customer.
A she, then maybe the hard, but not necessarily. But how do you rank the consumer? 6 or 7 on a 1 to 10 in terms of how they feel?
Well, this is the way we think about it, very humbly stating this. We just won our 7th J.D. Powers Award in a row out of 7 years for best customer service against all the home improvement retailers. But yet in that very year we won our 7th trophy, we launched a global initiative called Helpful 101, which is all about all of us getting back to the basics of serving our neighbors. And that's what we're about, service, convenience, and quality. And if we're not winning the hearts and minds of our consumers by out-serving competitors, we're falling short, frankly. So,
right.
Yeah, the consumer's a pretty big deal when that's not just somebody you don't know, but the guy you're sitting next to in church, right?
Yeah. So you're like one of the first, you're not Acme, but Ace is pretty in your yellow pages, you're pretty soon. And don't get rid of that slogan. Why would you do that after all these years? It's like Got Milk is getting rid of Got Milk, and they got some other thing that I don't know if it's going to work. But I think you stick with that slogan, John.
We actually do. We relaunched it, and we're going to stick with it as long as I got anything to do with it.
All right. I'm going to sing that as we go to break, maybe not. Anyway, we appreciate it.
Please don't butcher it.
All right, I won't. Send me my gift certificate.
Ace is the place.
The helpful heart. Send me my gift certificate.
Butchered it.
Yeah, we just butchered it. We both just butchered it. I'll give you $5.
I'll get you.
I'll give you $5 not to butcher it. Right?